Welcome back to Bears News Fan Report, where we bring you the latest and most exciting sports news every single day. Today, we've got a story that could reshape Chicago's pass rush for years to come, but stick around, because we're only revealing the full details once we've built the suspense. Just yesterday, whispers began circulating about a potential veteran addition to the Bears' defensive front. Imagine a relentless edge rusher, one who has already left his mark on every team in the NFC North except the Bears. Could this be the missing piece that turns our defensive line from a one-hit wonder into a perennial nightmare for opposing quarterbacks? Let's rewind. During the draft, Chicago's front office opted to pass on adding an edge threat, even into the 7th round. Analysts from NFL.com and Pro Football Network both pointed out that, while running back help dried up quickly, the obvious need at the edge went glaringly unattended. PFN even quipped that the only available veteran who could truly bolster the roster was a name familiar to fans in Green Bay, Minnesota, and Detroit, but not yet Clout City. So, who's the mystery? Man? We won't drop the name just yet, but consider this. He racked up double-digit sacks in multiple seasons, excels at setting the edge against the run, and ranks among the league leaders in quarterback pressures. When healthy, he transforms a defense's third down efficiency overnight. Now, Chicago could sneak in and snag him without breaking the bank, or could they? According to PFN, signing this veteran would bring his NFC North resume to a perfect 4 for 4. Imagine the narrative. A player who's already suited up in Green Bay, Minnesota, and Detroit finally dons the navy and orange. Some insiders believe that this storyline alone could ignite a media frenzy and bring an extra spark to Halas Hall. But let's talk numbers. The Bears currently sit just under $4 million below the salary cap, a sliver of wiggle room. Last year, our phantom pass rusher inked a 2-year, $23 million deal elsewhere. Could Chicago realistically match that? Or will they structure a savvy short-term contract loaded with incentives to get him on board? Fans are wondering if this could be the front office's masterstroke or a cap space conundrum waiting to happen. There's also the question of depth. Chicago's defensive line already boasts starters like Grady Jarrett and Dayo Odeyingbo, plus rookie Shamar Turner, who's shown flashes of brilliance. Yet, beyond those names, the rotation thins out quickly on game day. Could adding a proven veteran not only preserve snaps for our young guns, but also allow defensive coordinator Dennis Allen to dial up exotic blitz packages that confuse even the savviest offensive coordinators? Here's another angle. What if this veteran acquisition comes paired with a mid-season trade or another late-season downgrade in salary? Some league insiders believe that Chicago could flip a future pick or two to create just enough cap relief. Could this be the beginning of a splash-and-flip strategy that gets the Bears back into playoff contention sooner rather than later? And let's not forget the human element. Rumor has it that locker room leadership has been a hot topic in team meetings. Bringing in a decorated veteran who's a known mentor to younger players could have ripple effects beyond the stat sheet, instilling a championship mindset the Bears haven't felt in years. Is it possible that this subtle leadership injection is the real motive behind the move? In the coming days, we'll keep our ears to the ground and our eyes glued to any official announcements. Could we see a press conference next week? Or will this slide quietly under the radar until Week 1? Either way, it's shaping up to be one of the most intriguing off-season sagas in recent Chicago history. Stay tuned, because in our next segment we'll reveal the name of this rumored edge rusher, break down the contract implications, and dive into what this means for every defensive starter on the roster. You won't want to miss how this all unfolds, so make sure you're subscribed and have notifications turned on. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a single Bears update. All right, let's lift the curtain. The veteran edge rusher at the center of these swirling rumors is none other than Za'Darius Smith. Yes, the same disruptive force who terrorized quarterbacks in Green Bay, Minnesota, and Detroit is now reportedly eyeing a four-city sweep of the NFC North, finally donning navy and orange in Chicago. Smith's resume speaks volumes. In the past 3 seasons, he's averaged over 10 sacks per year, ranking in the top tier of pressures and quarterback hits. His motor never quits, and his ability to set the edge against the run is second to none. Imagine pairing his relentless pursuit with Montez Sweat's explosive first step. Could this duo form the fiercest pass rush tandem in the league? Contract chatter suggests Chicago is structuring a 1-year prove-it deal loaded with performance incentives. Reports indicate a base salary in the $5 to $7 million range, with hefty bonuses for reaching sack and snap count thresholds. If Smith hits 12 sacks, he could more than double his base pay, playing the perfect incentive sandwich that safeguards the Bears' cap flexibility while motivating him to dominate. Of course, that cap flexibility is critical. With only about $4 million to spare, Chicago can't afford a blockbuster. But league insiders believe that front office wizards will convert voidable roster bonuses and allocate part of their 2026 cap room to keep things balanced. Could this maneuvering set a precedent for future mid-tier veteran splashes? Some executives around the league are already watching closely. Now think about the ripple effects. Dennis Allen, known for his creative blitz packages, suddenly gains a Swiss Army knife. Smith can rush from the linebacker spot, crash inside from a defensive end alignment, or stifle runs as a traditional set-your-edge specialist. Predictability? Oh, gone. Offensive coordinators will have nightmares dialing up protections or run plays when they have to guess which gap Smith is attacking on any given snap. Shifting to depth. Adding Smith pushes rotational pieces like Shamar Turner, Dayo Odiengbo, and Gervon Dexter into more defined roles. Turner's snap counts could drop slightly, but that might preserve his energy for high-impact third-down snaps. Odiengbo's interior rush could flourish when Smith and Sweat draw double teams. And Dexter? He may transition to more situational, pass rush duties, maximizing his athleticism in pursuit packages. Let's not ignore the locker room vibe. Zadarius is lauded as a true leader. His film sessions, film room chatter, and veteran mentorship are often mentioned in player interviews. Rookie defensive linemen may soak up his work ethic and preparation habits. The Bears, searching for a culture edge, might find this veteran presence invaluable. Some scouts say his arrival could accelerate the development of Chicago's younger defenders, setting a tone that winning begins in practice. From a strategic standpoint, this move could reshape the Bears' division outlook. The Vikings boast a formidable offense, and the Packers and Lions are on the rise. By adding Smith, Chicago sends a clear message. We're not rebuilding. We're recalibrating for contention. Psychologically, that kind of statement can be the spark a locker room needs after several tough seasons. On the flip side, there are question marks. Smith dealt with minor injuries last season, missing 4 games. Can he stay healthy in a grueling 17-game slate? Moreover, will a 1-year deal be enough to commit wholeheartedly, or will he play his interview tape for bigger offers next spring? And what about chemistry? Arriving in a system mid-cycle may require an adjustment period. Could there be growing pains early in the year? Fans are already buzzing on social media. Bears faithful on Twitter have mixed takes. Some are ecstatic, praising the front office for finally addressing the edge. Others worry about throwing money at a 32-year-old rusher who might be past his prime. Yet, most agree that the potential upside far outweighs the risk, especially if Smith can stay on the field and keep those sacks coming. So, where does this leave us? If Zadarius Smith indeed signs his jersey over to Halas Hall, the Bears' defense instantly jumps into a new tier of respectability. Imagine Walker and Robinson in coverage, with Sweat and Smith wreaking havoc up front, Chicago could morph from underdog to aggressive opportunist, forcing turnovers and delivering game-changing plays. But what do you think about all of this? Is bringing in a veteran edge ace the missing puzzle piece for a playoff push, or a risky cap move that could backfire? Personally, as a die-hard Bears fan, I'm thrilled at the idea. I can't wait to see Smith lining up across from Kirk Cousins in September, torching tackles and setting the tone for a defense that finally shows teeth. I can't wait to read your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Bears News, Fan Report, and turn on the bell so you never miss our next deep dive. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Go Bears!